Today we're going to talk about streaming, most specifically the death of streaming, people. We're going to look at if streaming should be a thing, is it healthy for all of us out there? Because in this video, this guy brings up some really good points. We're in a space right now where the pendulum is slowly swinging towards more natural content, less curated, over edited content. I, for one, don't like things that are over edited the older I get. I want videos that are natural and normal. And that's what this video that we're about to dive into goes over.
We are eventually going to witness the death of streaming. And the reason why I can basically guarantee that this is going to happen is because of cycles. And now I think this is actually cool as hell because it actually happens all throughout our reality. God is cool as hell. Whoever the hell designed this world we live in definitely loves cycles. The state of streaming and content that we're in right now, with all of these algorithms, on top of this, you have very high quality AI content that can be created, just like with Google's new model that came out. Eventually, we're going to reach a point where it's like most people are going to just want normal, regular paced content. We're going to basically go back to the beginning of a news cycle, which I really genuinely believe is going to be much more curated. It's going to be much slower paced, and it's going to be appealing to people's taste in a manner that old content was created, like literal philosophers, actual writers, painters, people that would spend a lot of time on what they're doing versus this very fast-paced, high dopamine, Mr. Beast edits. And I mean, even if you think about it, streaming is literally 24/7. That's how bad our brains have been cooked to the point where we need to see it live. To the point where and then you have fucking people clipping the shit in such an extreme amount all over the internet that it just drains your brain. From a business perspective, video editors that were once getting paid wherever all across the world are now getting paid on a performance basis, which is an indication of market saturation. And I've started to join a lot of high-level masterminds, and some of the principles that they talk about when they're scaling offers, people who are doing multiple millions of dollars, $5 million, $10 million, is that you run into saturation within marketplaces and even just, dynamics, in this case, which is streaming and technology. There becomes a point where things get so saturated, things get ultra competitive, it becomes a race to the bottom, people can monopolize at the top.
Boom, I think we got his point. But the reason why I wanted to share this is because I myself are kind of doing like a little switch from the over edited sort of content to more natural sort of person to person content, because most of the world right now is moving away from peopleness. YouTube started as a way to broadcast yourself, and now it's becoming full-time jobs for a lot of people. That's one of the worst things you can do with YouTube, and that's one of the worst things you can create for people. When it's contingent on your survival, it takes away what YouTube was meant to be. But you can, like, there's a lot of arguments to that, right? When we look at YouTube, we want it to be something that people can do for the rest of their life and do it freely and make a lot of income from it. But with that comes the responsibility of keeping your humanness, of keeping your ability to relate to your fans and the people that really subscribe to you, want to hear you. Because I recently got a full-time job, right? And I'm going through what the viewers that are watching me are going through. So I'm going through a regular day of work, and I'm able to come back and feel how most of my viewers feel. And then I'm able to create content that most of them would feel good consuming. Because after a hard day of work, you don't want to come here and sit down to consume highly edited content that's gonna like increase your level of cortisol, that's going to make you more stressed out. You're coming from work to relax, and you want relaxing content. You want to have a creator that you can just vibe with, you can chill with. I think this is why guys like Abba and Preach are very popular. Guys like Penguin Zero, there's a reason these guys are very popular, because they are just people. They are being themselves. Their personality is what get people interested in them. It's not their editing. I've gone through YouTube for almost 2 years now, like understanding what it is to keep people's attention, understanding what myself like, and basically just going through everything and learning how to please you guys. But I've realized the best way I can please you guys is for me to please myself. And that's the most entertaining form of YouTube. When you see a YouTuber being themselves, not caring about the views, not caring about if a person's gonna like this or not. If a YouTuber can genuinely be open and be themselves, people are easily able to connect. Because I don't want to use a lot of because, but this is what the internet was meant for. It was meant for us to connect with each other. It was meant for you sitting maybe in California, Arizona, not even in the United States, right? To connect with me in the East Coast. For us to talk and yap about issues that's going on in the world. For us to find common interests to bond over. All right, for you to talk shit to me in the comments and for me to freaking call you a dumbass on camera. That's what YouTube was meant for. And it got so far away from that that we're seeing the actual YouTube come out again. We're seeing more and more creators embrace what it is to be them. We have like the most popular channels. The guys that can do YouTube forever are those guys that don't make it a job. The people that are so relatable, the people that are so free, are people that are genuinely express themselves to you without wanting something out of it. The whole act of trying to get views is disingenuous because now you're getting people that don't really like you. If you have to over edit to get people to keep their attention, then you're not a good YouTuber or they're not your audience. You know, YouTube is about speaking to people in a way to keep them around, being yourself enough, being relatable enough, being vulnerable enough with people to get them to stick around and build a bond and a relationship with you. And that's what I want to create. That's what I've seen that works. And that's the YouTuber I want to be. I want to do YouTube for life. If I could be born 10 times, every time I will be creating YouTube videos. And I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for fame. I honestly don't know why I'm doing it. But what I do know is that I love it. I love the process of being able to sit here and make a video and have 3 people, 2 people, 1 person watch it. And I don't even know this person, but they will go and like that video. And to see that 1 person also watch the whole video and like it, guys, you don't know how cool that is. Like, I can never get bored or discouraged of YouTube because 1 view is a connection. If you make content that is genuinely yourself, if you make content for real people from a real person, no, like 1 view is enough because you know that person really got to connect with you. So if you're a YouTuber or a viewer, you might understand what I'm talking about, or you might think the opposite. But all I want you to think from this video is that I don't know. Like, this is what I think YouTube is. So maybe you can take that away from it. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a guy that likes to talk and I'm talking about this. Thank you so much for watching though. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about the current stage of YouTube and the internet. Without further ado, peace out, man. Love you. Mwah.